See that? I told you. These are the commandments. You don't find the commandments in as many places as you used to, because the atheists, all these faggots and stuff like that, they're all putting up a stink. But because we, not me, but the Americans have passed a law that it's lawful to kill the children in the room, they want them to kill the Americans so they can populate the land with the illegal immigrants who are ungodly people. They're bringing in the ungodly people. All that stuff that's going on in Washington right now, they should kick them all out. They shouldn't cry because of it. And I'm going to read some stuff in here that will explain a little bit about that. I think it's okay with God that all of these people die. Let's see. The first one. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. You go in a Catholic church, you see the images all over the place. God's express commandment is don't do that. And who's the head of that? The Pope. The Pope is the devil. The devil is full of demons. Numerous demons. Legion. Or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them. And that's what they do in the Catholic Church. You see these people going in and going down on the knee and bowing before all these statues? And here's the commandment right here saying don't do it. Yet that's what prospers in the world, especially in America. That's what they do. There's millions of Catholics in this country. They're being deceived. Are all Catholics bad? Absolutely not. They've been deceived. But because they don't read this book themselves and find out for themselves and allow God to show them and to reveal the truth, they stay on that path. And they're going to die on that path. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Now, there's a teaching out there to say, if you sin, your sons and your grandsons and your great-grandsons, they're all going to be punished for this, right? And they leave it at that. No, it's on the people of the people who hate God and His commandments. If one of those people does not hate God and follows the commandments, it's not on him. It isn't visited on that person. You understand that? He actually specifically says which ones get it. Listen to me. I'm telling you the truth. I'm reading the book of God. And showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me. Those are the ones that break the chain. And keep my commandments. All that crap doesn't fall on top of them because they love God and they keep His commandments. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to share with you. Of course, I'm talking to myself here, right? Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. You see that? You're guilty. You will be punished for it. You're guilty. There's judgment. Check this one out. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. What day is the Sabbath day? The seventh day. Not Sunday. That's not the Lord's day. That's the worship of the Sunday. That's the worship of the devil day, Sunday. Saturday is the Lord's day. That's the day you keep holy. And you better get your mind right on that day. Because if you want him to draw close to you, well, he don't even allow dirty clothes. All right, so what do you got in your mind? The place where the Christian commits most of his sin is right up in the head. It's the thoughts. Oh. He cleans them up, though. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. Now, back in them days, they didn't have the same kind of stuff we got. Choo-choo trains and airplanes and stuff. Where there's work going on 7 days a week. There's a difference today, and God knows that. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. He made it holy. Now, even the people that were not Israelites, they had to obey the commandments. Honor thy father and thy mother. Now there's a promise that comes with this one. Honor thy father and thy mother. Hey, a lot of us have mothers and fathers that are not too cool, right? But God says to honor them, all right? That thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. That's the promise. Be respectful of your mother and father. My mom and dad are dead, but I'm still respectful towards them. And I'm still alive. That's proof that God's going to give me extra days, because I'm still using them. Ain't that neat? Thou shalt not kill. Now, he's just talking about being a murderer or something. And it talks in here about all kind of accidental deaths and stuff like that. That's not where we're at right now. We're talking about just going out and killing somebody. That's not allowed. Thou shalt not commit adultery. He says don't even think about it. Because if you're dwelling on it in your mind, it's the same as doing it. Now, all of us commit adultery. Every one of us has done that. It's just not cool, man. Turn from it. Go the other way. You can do that. Thou shalt not steal. Ooh, self-explanatory there, huh? Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. He's saying don't be a liar. Do your best to tell the truth. If you get stuck there, don't say anything. Just walk away, man. Don't be involved in stuff where you'll have to say something you'll be sorry for. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings, and the noise of the trumpet, and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. They went back. They turned around and said, man, I can't get near this. Wow. And they said unto Moses, speak thou with us, and we will hear. But let not God speak with us, lest we die. They were afraid of God. They had a wrong fear here. That's not the proper fear of God. The proper fear of God is a respectful fear of his power, his strength, his love, and his knowledge, his kindness. It's a respectful fear of that. Don't cross God, because you can't do that successfully. You may as well go along with the program, so to speak, all right? Because if you do, you got comfort on the inside. I do. I feel happy, man. I can't even describe how I felt at one time. And it's no longer there. And Moses said unto the people, fear not, for God is come to prove you, and that this fear may be before your faces, that ye sin not. How about that? I was just telling you that. And there it is in writing. There was a reason you have that particular fear, that you don't sin, you do what's right. And the people stood afar off, and Moses drew near unto the thick darkness where God was. And the Lord said unto Moses, thus thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, ye have seen that I have talked with you from heaven. Now the people that ask, where is heaven? Huh? Where is heaven? Huh? Heaven is where God is. And you know where God is? He's everywhere. He's in, and he holds everything together. It's not like this land and that land. You got to read this stuff for a long time to understand that, and I can't explain it in just a minute or two. Ye shall not make with me gods of silver, neither shall ye make unto you gods of gold. And there's a lot of that stuff out there. Now, I said that for a particular reason. An altar of earth thou shalt make unto me, and shalt sacrifice thereon thy burnt offerings, and thy peace offerings, thy sheep, and thine oxen. In all places where I record my name, I will come unto thee, and I will bless thee. It's a good reason to keep his commandments, huh? I will bless thee. You hear the speeches in Washington? You hear Donald Trump say, God bless America, God bless you, God bless the United States, God bless, right? I think he might be listening to Trump. He's certainly listening to folks who are doing what we're doing right now. He was not listening to the communist Muslim that was in that office. That was evil in there, and that wasn't even lawfully. Barack Obama did not gain that office lawfully. That's my opinion. Yet everybody went along, or most people went along with it. And after he got in there, everybody was afraid to do something because he was in control of the government agencies like FBI, CIA, all that crap. Those people kill people. Those are the killers. They can hire anybody to kill. And they can kill you in more ways than just taking your life. They can destroy you. Anyway, he got bumped. And Hillary Clinton, who thought was going to walk right into that office, la-di-da and whoop-de-doo, that didn't happen, did it? God put Trump in there for a reason. You better smarten up, too. And I hope he reads some of the stuff. I hope somebody sends him some of these tapes. And if thou wilt make me an altar of stone, thou shalt not build it of hewn stone. For if thou lift up thy tool upon it, thou hast polluted it. In other words, just stack up some rocks or stones, but don't chip away at them, to make them look like something else. Because then you messed it up. Now you're making it into something else. The stuff that's pure on the earth is the stuff that God made, not man. Neither shalt thou go up by steps unto mine altar, that thy nakedness be not discovered thereon. All right, thy nakedness. All right, now look and listen to this. Back in these days, a lot of people wore robes, all right? Some people weren't wearing underwear under there. The fruit of the loom wasn't under there, okay? If you're going up steps, somebody behind you or underneath the steps, and they look up and they see that area of your body where there's no fruit of the loom, that's the nakedness, see? So he says, don't make the steps, because I don't want you being naked around me, and I don't want people looking at you like that. You understand? That's self-explanatory, but I had to talk about it. These are subjects that seem a little mundane, maybe even a little gross, but God addresses all of these subjects. Why? Because he's telling you the right way of living with him. And he's holy. How close can you get to God? How close can you, me, get to a holy God? I'm kind of dirty. You probably say, hey, you stay right there where you're at. I can hear you from there. And I got 1 minute. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. This is God talking to Moses. If thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve thee, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. Why is that, huh? Why is that? That's another subject. I gotta hold this up for a second.